Okay, we have sunrise in Bangkok. I've got the taxi at 6:30 and then my flight to Chiang Mai at 8:50. A day late, but let's keep our fingers crossed that I can get there today. A few people have asked what's on my sort of travelling kit look like, how much stuff am I carrying, considering I'm bringing my painting stuff and all that. Well, that's the total amount that I'm carrying. It's about, in the backpack there's about 16 kilos, and in that small one, which I use, this one, which I use on a daily basis, there's about, I don't know, 4 or 5 kilos of stuff, which includes a laptop, my tripod, which I use as the base for the easel, a board, lots of paper and all that sort of stuff, paints, brushes. I carry all my brushes separately, I don't put them in my big bag, because if that gets lost then we've had it. So that's the total amount, that's all the kit I'm bringing on this trip.
Please suggest you to fasten your seatbelt at all times when seated. Thank you.
I'm trying to sketch the temple, or the little building that's in the front to the side of the temple. I just don't feel I've got the ability to make that temple, do the temple justice, so I'm going to go for a smaller building next to it. That's presented with all sorts of problems. I can't seem to decide how much information to leave out. It's causing me all sorts of... so I've kind of done a few sketches. And hopefully I'm just learning how to, as I carry on doing the sketches, I'm just learning how to simplify it, because it's such a complicated building. If you try and paint everything in the building, it's going to be almost impossible, and I haven't got the skills to capture all that, and I don't have the desire to try and get every intricate part of that woodwork on paint, on paper. I just want to get the feel for it. So I'm trying to actually resist the temptation to draw too much detail. So when I carry on drawing it, sketching it, then hopefully I can get it to a point where I'm happy with the overall shape and the amount of detail. Then I'll do a little watercolour of it. That's the idea anyway. I might end up giving up, and you might only just see the pencil sketch, but I'm trying to give you some idea of when I'm doing something complicated, how I go about it. Okay, drawing this is really challenging, because obviously these temples are so beautiful, you can't just simplify it too much. So I've done a lot of sketches just to the top of this tower. Probably can't see it on the camera very well, but there's so much detail in there. Like I said, I've done 4 or 5 little sketches of it, but it's got to be small to fit on the paper. So you're going to lose a lot of the actual detail when you come around to reducing it down in size. So in that case you're looking for an overall shape, but just getting an overall shape on this is presenting problems. It's such a complicated, with all the little finials and bits and bobs sticking off the top. It's proving quite challenging just to get the silhouetted shape. But we're slowly getting there, and that's done by doing multiple drawings of it to get it right. Okay, then after doing the little drawings, that helped me sort of work out how detailed to go with the actual pen and ink around the little temple shrine thing. I'm not sure what you called it, but that's my pen and ink drawing. I've done it quite loose, and I'm just going to sort of should be a little bit like painting my numbers now. It should be quite easy, but we'll see how it turns out. Okay, that's how far I've got so far. I'm just sort of keeping the brightest colours as unmuddied as possible, and now I'm going to start putting the trees in and block that in. Okay, there we have it. I can't do any more than that. It's completely overworked and over busy. I might have another go at it tomorrow, and again look not to use the ink this time and totally simplify everything again a bit further, because this just looks amateurish and a bit cartoon like, but that was the scene. But I'm pleased I gave it a go, because it's quite a complicated one and there's a lot of work in it, but the result isn't great.